I cleaned up my life years ago. I quit drinking 42 years ago. I think it's going to stick.
42 years.
42 years ago, and I was honking at my own taillights there for a while, and but I cleaned up my act, and I think I had a lot. Quit smoking, quit drinking. I don't do anything. I'm a pretty dull guy, really, to be honest with you.
The only thing you do is make great country music still.
Well, I love that. I love to do that, yeah.
In 1983, let's just go back to that. Since you brought it up,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to, even though I was. 1983, it was about your low point as far as your personal life. You were in a hotel room, and I know it was the Lord and Coach Drarrell Royal who allowed you to walk out of that hotel room.
That's very true. I was as low as you can go, thinking about some crazy stuff to do to myself. And the good Lord shined on me, and I thought, Coach Royal, I'm going to call him. I called Coach. He ran over there and got me, took me out to California Treatment Center. And it just changed my life. He was such a big influence on me. And I really don't think I'd be around doing what I'm doing. I know I wouldn't if I'd have kept on the path I was going. But I believe I made a deal with God that, you know, if I could just straighten up, I'll try to do my best, you know, and it worked out.
You had been friends with Coach Royal for a long time, and he told you, if you ever need anything, call me and I'll be there.
Yes.
You took him up on it. He was a man of his word.
Yes, sir. I mean, he told me that, you know, if you ever have a problem or whatever, and I thought so much of him. I respected him. I looked up to him. A lot of people couldn't have talked me into that, but whatever Coach told me, I did. But he came, got me, flew out there with me, and spent 2 weeks with me out there. And I never forgot it. And every time I saw him, I reminded him of it too. And so that's a big point in my life.
When he saw you turn around your life and then go on, I mean, if you hadn't walked out of that hotel room, you would have never become one of the kings of Branson, Missouri. You would have never known presidents. You would have never helped thousands of children with your children work. Your life, you had no idea how great your life was going to be, but did he get to see a lot of that?
Yes, he saw a lot of it. And you know, I had a golf tournament for years where we raised a lot of money for the children's organ transplant. He played every year, and I would go up to play golf with him, and we stayed very good friends, and he was really proud of what I did. Yeah.
Moe, earlier in our interview, talked about how he changed his life over 40 years ago. And I knew that he was sincere about that. When I went to your home near Branson, you have a beautiful place, lots of land, and he didn't know what time I was going to get there. And you have a big porch. I mean a big one. It's big as this room. And when I drove up, Moe was out on the porch reading the Bible.
Yes.
And I thought, boy, this guy is something else.
Yeah.
And the more I got to know you, the more I fell in love with you, and just,
well,
you've been a highlight of my life, getting to know you.
I appreciate it, and it's a pleasure knowing you, and what a great job you did on this and your other books, man. You've really done well with those.
You were my third one.
Yeah.
And so by about the time I was hitting my stride when I got you.
You was getting warmed up on them.
And then that led to many more. When you talk about songs you missed, they offered them to you, and you said, no, that's not for me. And then they went on to become hits for other artists.
Yeah.
Name a couple of those.
Oh, big time. And Amarillo by Morning.
Oh, my Lord.
Does Fort Worth Ever Cross Your Mind? And All My Exes Live in Texas.
Wow, George Strait thanks you every day.
Oh, he's got 3 helicopters and a ship, I think, with those songs. Yeah.
Now, you knew George before he became the superstar.
I met George in Hawaii. He was in the Army over there. And I was playing different places over there. I was over there about a week, and this promoter kept telling me, you got to hear this kid out here at the base. Really good. And so finally one night we went out there. George had his cowboy hat, and he's up there singing. And, they loved him over there. And then I came back several years later. I played a show in San Marcos, Texas, and they said this new kid, George Strait's going to open for you. And he did. And we did quite a few shows where he opened. And I played in Kansas City, Missouri. We played 2 shows, and the guy said, George, you open the first one, and Moe, you open the second one. He passed me right there.
Right, that night.
That day. And so I actually went out, opened some of his shows after that. So he passed me up. But
well, he passed everybody, so
oh my God,
you were in good company.
He passed me. But I played in this golf tournament a couple years ago, and I put my arm around him. I said, did y'all meet my opening act? He says, yeah.
What's it like playing the Opry?
It's like nothing that I've ever done. It's always a thrill to work in that circle. Special to me. I think the young people, all the people in business, need to remember the people before them and learn about them. Learn what they did and all this. And I did. I'm very thankful that I respected them. And so I have so much respect for that circle that I'm standing in. And the first time I walked down the Opry in '75, I think it was, oh God, I was a nervous wreck. I'll never forget that. But I looked in the wings, and there's Farron Young and Ernest Tubb. And, God, it's just an amazing time and to be on there,
I think you ought to be a member of the Grand Ole Opry. I think you ought to be in the Country Music Hall of Fame, and hopefully you will be one day. I think you ought to be in the Legends of Country Music Museum, where we are right now, with all of these legends.
Yes.
And he said we could do that, Jenny.
I've got plenty of stuff.
He's got stuff. And we're here at the Legends Museum, and we can go wide on this if we can to show. We are sitting at Willie's domino table.
Yes.
Willie Nelson played how many games of dominoes? Did you ever play dominoes with Willie?
Never played dominoes with him, but I was around him quite a bit back in the day when he had the Pedernales Country Club, and we played golf there quite a bit and hung out with. We used to have these picking parties, Willie and a whole bunch of us, and had some great times over there.
You picked with him backstage and off stage. You played golf with him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Several times I played golf, and he would pull up to the course there. One time he was coming in from the airport. We were playing, and he had a little yellow Mercedes, and he just pulled up there and opened his trunk and played out of the trunk of his car and drove all around.
He did. He drove it to each hole?
To each hole, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I always remember I was at the one hole, and I said, Willie, what's the par on this hole? And he said, what do you want it to be? I said, well, I might make it about an 8 here. Yeah.
Making it up.